Welcome to Auto Trading Fox. This is a brand new auto trading software we've just launched, and I just wanted to show you a quick overview and a quick example of what it could do. Right, firstly we have settings. So here you can determine whether you want to use real money or test your strategies. Simulation mode. You can use simulation mode just to get used to the software, if you like. Before using real money on your bets. You can use a quick protection there to stop at a profit or stop at a loss on the total amount of bets. You can place a max liability on the bets. There are various sounds you can enable on or off, and you can limit the max data calls to Betfair. You can also determine if you want to report non-runners. Okay, so I'm going to bet on real money. With real money, we can load the races. Now I want to today bet on UK and Irish races. You can load all the other races. Not all of them are in play. Some of the Australian ones are, I know. Not sure about the others. There's not many French races anyway. USA, again, not sure on with the in-play options there, but you can still trade pre-event. No problem. So we just load those races there, and the races will load here in time order. I'll show you the country, the venue, the race name, number of runners. This is the first, the last price match of the favourite. This is the Betfair SP of the favourite starting price. The amount traded and whether in play is active. And when the race goes in play, you'll get alarms that show here and tell you that they're going in play. Now the software it's very simple to use. All you need to do is create the bet plan and attach the bet plan to a race. You can only attach one bet plan per race, but you can attach different bet plans to different races. You can also start another instance of the software, so you could end up having multiple bet plans on a single race, which could be very powerful. So today I just want to show you a simple strategy. We've got a choice of back, then lay them back, straight back or straight lay. So today I want to place a back bet, then a lay bet. There is an option for a stop loss or a hedge button, so you can determine that if you need that. There's a load of strategies that you might want to use that with, so for now I just want to keep it simple and turn that off. And we can bet on ticked runners, so we could bet on one of these runners down here, or multiple runners. You can select which ones you want. You can bet on any runner, so any runner that met your criteria would be monitored and bets placed on, or you can bet on favourites, the first, second or third favourites, or any combination of. As you can see here, the first favourite is nominated, third and second favourite, and they all change depending on the odds order shown on Betfair up until the start of the race, in which case they'll be fixed. It will show joint favourites as well. So I'm going to select any runner. So any runner that meets our criteria will have a bet placed on it. What I want to do is if a runner reaches the odds of 2 to 2.5, the last match price, at any time I want to place a bet, and I can choose to place a bet at a certain price, or I can choose to take the current price. So as soon as the price is in that range, I want to take that price, and I want to place a second bet, a lay bet, to trade out, which takes the risk out of the race, at a certain amount of profit. So I could specify the odds there, but because we don't know what these odds are going to be yet, I'm going to say set profit at, well, we'll just use 30% in this case. And you can change the stake there. You need to use £2 stake or above, or the minimum in your country. We don't use stakes below minimum because when trading you need very, very fast transactions, and placing bets below minimum is really not a very fast transaction. So we stick to the standard Betfair stakes. We want to place the bet anytime the horse reaches those odds. You can choose to do it pre-event only or in play only, and you can choose the time it starts to monitor. So I'm going to say any time before start, 20 seconds before start, say. And because we've taken available price here, we've got available price, but there are various other options you can take. That's the range there. Now if we didn't have this here and we choose in play only, we get some extra options down here. So you could specify the range, the starting price of the favourite, and you can specify the selected price of the runners you want to monitor. So I could say I could monitor only horses between 10 and 20. When they reach between 2 and 2.5, I'll place a bet. So you can get some very, very clever strategies. Or you could say I'll lay the favourite at only favourites under 5. I'll lay them if they get to 10. They drift out. And you can do that with all runners even. So you can see the start to see the power of the software. But anyway, I digress. So going back to any time 2.5, I only want to place one bet. We could get multiple horses meeting the criteria of the odds range, so you could place multiple bets, and it will do that no problem. But I'm just going to place one bet at a time, just to keep it simple. And here you get a scenario. We can determine min-max runners and non-runners, etc. But I'm going to leave those criteria out for now. And here you get a little scenario of what the potential profit and loss might be. So what we do is I want to attach it to all of these races, and I'll attach to all ticked races. You could attach to one of those races or just the highlighted race. And as soon as we attach a bet plan to a race, we get the start trading button come up. This will show whether you're betting in real money or just in simulation mode. If you want to cancel a bet plan, you just right click. You can cancel a single bet plan or cancel all bet plans. Down here you'll see the bet plan that's attached. So it gives you a little summary of each bet plan. And here the bets will be shown live as and when they're being placed. Now we have the same bet plan on each race. We could have different bet plans on each race. So it's quite powerful. This auto scroll, this just means that this area here will automatically change as the races progress. So you could just sit there and watch them go through automatically without interfering. The other thing we have here is a bet calculator. So you can look at the various options, stakes, prices for your particular scenario and get a quick idea of various profit and loss capabilities for different types of bet. So that's quite handy, and you can copy those to the bet plan. So it will set up your bet plan for these stakes and odds amounts. Let's press go. And what we'll do is come back a bit later and show you a few of the bets that have been placed, because racing doesn't start till 2 o'clock. Okay, so here we are, the first race, 2 o'clock, 6 furlongs. It's a quick race. This horse is already in the range of odds, so as soon as we come in to within 20 seconds of the start time, we should have had a bet. So yeah, we've already had a bet there, and a lay bet has been placed for a 30% profit, hopefully. So we'll see how they run and see if that gets matched. You can see there's one non-runner. Okay, market's gone suspended, market's gone in play. Need to get that down to 1.85. drifting a bit. And that got matched very quickly. Some funny odds games going on there, but you can get the point. So now whichever horse wins, we're safe, we've locked in our profit, and we wait for the next race. Okay, race 2 should be on soon. There's no runners within the 2 to 2.5 range, so whichever one hits that first will be trading. And we can see the result of that bet there. Okay, the race is in play. Okay, so the favourite has triggered the bet. We have a lay bit in at 2. That should get matched now. Okay, that's done. We've made our trade. Now you can see how the odds flip around. I mean, they really do fly around, so it should be fairly easy to take advantage of that, which is what we're doing here. I mean, they move around whether the horse wins or loses, and it kind of sucks up all the money off the exchange, so we just want to place ourselves in the middle of that movement and catch a small piece of it, really. But there's many other strategies you can do, so let's see how the next race goes. In the end, the third favourite won, so but we made our profit and scarpered off. Of course, the second bet sometimes might not get matched, and in which case you might try putting in a stop loss, but that could quite easily get hit in some cases when the odds do fly around fairly in a volatile fashion. Not all of the races are like that. A lot of the races are different, but there's so many scenarios. Okay, I just missed this race, but the 215 had a trade on the second favourite, and again the second favourite didn't win. The first favourite won there. So 3 out of 3 so far. That's lucky. I was only trying to demonstrate the software, but 220, the next race is starting, so we'll see how this goes. And I think it's job done. Okay, so we have the 220 race now in play. So we have nothing yet triggered the bet, still early in the race. Now we're getting close here. First favourite fairly close, must be running well. So is this horse there? Mixed message, okay. And bang. Triggered and matched both bets very quickly there. I think you saw how quick that was. That's why it's important to get the second bet in straight away when possible. So now we have our profit, even though it doesn't matter which horse wins. Okay, I think that shows you pretty much what it can do. There's many more strategies you could use. And if you'd like to take a trial, just sign up on the site and you should be able to get hold of a trial for a week or so without any limitations.